Okay, so once you've done 11.1, 2, and 3, you'll find there's a section on 11.1, 2, and 3 mix. And the idea of this section is to kind of require you to figure out when to use permutations or combinations, rather than in the homework set. If you know it's about combinations, then you're inclined to just use combination. That's probably going to get you the answer. But this way, with this section of homework, you're going to recognize some problems. Some of the questions are the same from 11, 1, 2, and 3. And that's good. If you remember that lotto question was combinations, and you see it, then you could just put that in your mind. And so I'm going to go through a few of the problems that I thought were a little challenging. I'm not going to do the ones we've already done. You could look back at previous videos. But there were a couple I thought were a little tricky, so I wanted to go through those. So let's see. I think the first one is on the next page, number 15. I don't think I did one of these in the previous video, so I wanted to do it for you. For 15. In how many ways can a committee of 3 men and 4 women be formed from a group of 9 men and 11 women? So we have a little bit going on here. How many ways can a committee of 3 men and 4 women? So the committee has to have both. We've got to be able to choose men. We also have to choose some men. What they tell us is there is 9 men, but we want 3 men on the committee. 9 total men, but we want 3 on the committee. And then also we have 11 women, 11 total women, and we want 4 women on the committee. And they tell us that's the way this has to go. 3 men on the committee, 4 women on the committee. And so how can we decide who gets on the committee and not? All right, well, because it's a committee, it means order does not matter. So order doesn't matter, which tells me it's combination. Okay. So that means I'm going to take 9 total men and choose 3 men. So 9 choose 3. And I multiply that by 11 choose 4. Okay. So I think I could probably work it right here. We're going to type that in. So 9 choose 3. I'm going to write that number down, 84. And then 11 choose 4. Write that number. We're going to multiply. And I got 27, 7, 20. I could type this all in at once. If I did, I would want to use parentheses. 9 choose 3, parentheses, close it, then open 11 choose 4. And that works as well. So whichever way you can work this with making the fewest amount of mistakes is what you should do. Okay, and I only have one more from this group of homework that either I haven't done or is not something very similar to homework. That is 24. All right. Well, it looks kind of familiar, doesn't it? How many different committees can be formed from 7 teachers and 47 students if the committee consists of 4 teachers and 4 students? Well, again, this is when it's talking about committees, but since it was this kind of a combination of combinations, I chose to do this one. Everything else in this homework set is very similar to what you've done before, the other homeworks. But so let's go through this. I can do this with blanks as well as the combinations. I'm going to say the 2 blanks because we got teachers and students. I'm going to label those as teachers and students. So how many ways can it use this teachers? We got 4 teachers we want on the committee. So total of 7 teachers. So 7 total, 4 on the committee. And with the students, we have 47 total, but only 2 of them are going to be on there. And since it's a committee and order does not matter, we're going to use combinations. Order does not matter. So, combinations. Okay. 7 choose 4. 47 choose 2. I'm going to type this all at once since we can. Parentheses, 7 choose 4. Close parentheses. Open parentheses. 47 choose 2. Close parentheses. So 37,835. 37,835. All right. And yeah, the rest of this section is very similar to other problems you have seen. So we're going to stop the video there.